Isn't it frustrating when your ads are finally working and then Meta sends you the email of death? Account disabled, no more spending, no more scaling, no answer. If you're in that spot right now, I've been there too. It sucks and you're not alone. So here's the simple 3-step process if your ad account gets disabled and exactly what you should be doing. And stick around to the end because a little bit later we're going to be discussing a special workaround that solves your problems not only on Meta but on every other platform. But right now, let's solve the problem you have today with a simple 3-step plan. Okay, step number 1, I want you to go to this link, business.facebook.com/business-support-home. Now, I've included the link down below, so you can just go ahead and click it. And this will bring you to Meta's account quality support page. And if for any reason the link changes, just go to ChatGPT or to Google and just type in Meta account quality support page. They're never going to get rid of the page, but they might change the URL. So let's just future-proof that in case your bookmarks, like mine, all of a sudden aren't good, because they did change this page a couple years ago, and I just want you to be prepared no matter what. Let's go to step 2. When you get here, click on the button that says create new case, and a form will pop up, and I want you to choose my ad account was disabled. You'll see all of the ad accounts that you personally have access to and just select the one that you are having issues with. And this brings us to step 3. Once selected, you'll see an option that says get support. Click that. From here, depending on your level of access, you'll be able to call, chat, or email Meta support. Now, most people won't have partner level access, so email might be your only option. And that's okay, because I'm going to give you the exact template word for you to type into this to give you the best chance for success as soon as possible. So here is the email template so you can copy and paste your way to success, all right? Show it on the screen and you can read it off word for word, all right? Here it is. Hello, Meta team. I understand that my Meta account is currently blocked from running ads. I acknowledge the mistake and will adjust my practices to comply with Meta's advertising policies. Thank you for reviewing my request. I apologize for the issue and take full responsibility. I appreciate your time and consideration. That's it. Keep it respectful, keep it clean, and don't argue. Now, I said it was as simple as 1, 2, 3, but you do have an option here for a little bit more value, and I want you to know this because it has definitely helped me in getting accounts unbanned so that we can continue to scale to the moon. And this is adding evidence. And again, it's optional, but very powerful. Meta now allows you to attach screenshots or videos to your ticket. If you know what caused the ban, perhaps an ad that pushed some policy limits or some LP that violated terms and services, attach a screenshot, own it, acknowledge your mistake, and take responsibility. For instance, a lot of you know that I worked with the brand Underoutfit, and we ran women's shapewear. A lot of our ads were women in basically underwear. And while clearly on like Instagram, you're seeing thirst traps post things that are way more obscene than that, occasionally we would get some ads flagged for obscenities or too much flesh, stuff like that. And this is the same type of problem that brands like Savage X Fenty deal with, and a lot of other businesses in lingerie and underwear and just clothing in general. So we saw that this ad, for whatever reason, got flagged and we were having an account issue. And it was very important because, remember, we took this brand from $50K a month to $1 million a week in like 18 months. And one of these ads was borderline nudity and it got flagged. So we included the ad in the appeal with a screenshot and linked to the direct post ID. And we included all of that in the appeal and said, we understand that we crossed the line. We removed the ad and won't do this again. And guess what? The account was back up in a matter of hours. Honesty works. Having integrity is a hack. And really, most of the time, acknowledgement of what's going on and providing documentation, especially with links, makes it super easy. Because somebody on Meta side, or even their AI, can simply go, oh, that ad, we got the post ID, we see where the ad is in the ad account, they've linked to the business ID, the account ID, the campaign ID, like literally a link to the exact piece. Oh, it's off now. And they're saying they're not going to do it again. Well, as long as they don't do that again, we'll gladly take their money. And we were spending like $30,000, $50,000 a day. If this ad is off, if our account isn't spending, that's a 6-figure mistake. And we fixed it in a matter of hours. And so can you. Now, a quick little bonus tip that could solve your problem in 5 minutes. Let's look for billing issues and ad account limit thresholds that we could bypass and immediately just get our ads right up and running. Sometimes the account ban isn't about policy. It's just about a missed payment. Honestly, this is like 1 out of 10 account bans that I see. It's just as simple as, oh, your credit card didn't work. update the card or make the billing payment. Or if you're still on PayPal to make your payments, just switch it over to a credit card. Problem solved. So let me give you a real world example. Disrupt Your Academy. That's our community. 4 months ago, we got started and we went from 0 to nearly 300 members paying $97 a month. Our ads talk about real numbers, spend, revenue, profit, and how to scale with actual math, not just hype. But the funny thing is, talking about real money and how ads work can get you banned by Meta. Seriously, just saying profit too many times in a video or an ad or on your landing page could trigger a restriction. I know it's dumb, but I also know I don't have to worry because of what we're talking about here today. By the way, if you want to know more about Disrupt Your Academy, here's the QR code. There's a link also down below. All right, cool. Let's get back to the video. Now, there's another fun little hack that we can go into here that's about your ad account limit thresholds. And this is something that while you're dealing with the ban means you could be spending money in 5 minutes without having to wait for the tech support to get back to your ticket to get you back up and running. And this is something I recommend everybody do right now, just in case you might deal with this issue. And if your account is currently banned right now, this is a fix you could do right now to start spending money right away while trying to recover the ad account that is dealing with the ban. And no, this doesn't count against you. If you go to business.facebook.com and check out business settings and scroll to the bottom, you're going to see ad account creation limit. If it's higher than 1, you can just create a new ad account and start spending right away. Yes, it might be capped at 50 or 100 or 250 bucks a day. And yes, your CPMs might be higher than average, but at least you can keep spending. At least you're not dead in the water waiting to hear back from customer support. You can start spending money today. And maybe you do a couple of accounts. Maybe your limit is 3 or 10. Who's to say you don't spend across all of them? You could easily do this and get back up to $1,000 or more a day like that. But what if we do if none of this works? Well, then you're gonna need a stronger solution. And that's where I'm gonna introduce the system used by brands like Savage X Fenty and Brez, and like what I use to run ads for Fab CBD when nobody else could to get that business to an 8-figure exit. And that's coming up. But first, I wanna talk about why your ad account is getting banned in the first place. Yes, we can get a second ad account up, or a 5th, or a 10th, and maybe win our appeal, but if we don't fix the source problem, we're just gonna recreate the issue over and over again. And a lot of times, these are very simple things that you can take a few minutes to fix and you'll never have to deal with these problems again. And yes, that means that not only are you not going to be facing ad account ban issues, but probably your CPMs are going to come down, the quality of your customers is going to go up, your conversion rates are going to go up, and that removes the restriction from the amount of scale that you can see in your business. You can spend to the moon. So let's talk about why accounts get banned. Most people think they're safe, but they're not. Meta doesn't care about legality. It cares about perceived risk. Your product can be 100% legal and your account could still get shut down. In fact, we're seeing this a lot in the health and wellness space right now, and it's because just they don't want to expose themselves to the risk of potential liabilities from lawsuits. So here are 5 things to get people banned almost every single day. And the 5th one, like nobody's talking about it, and it's honestly like one of the biggest issues ever. So let's start off with the basics. First, sketchy billing. If you're using prepaid cards, have missed payments, or mismatched billing information, or perhaps you're using PayPal to pay your ads, this makes you look like a churn and burn spammer, and that's gonna get you blocked right away. The second one, again, super simple and wildly ignored by most people. You don't have the required legal pages. If you don't have your terms or privacy or contact information available on your site, and remember, they're going through your site and you have to provide these things to get verified, you're gonna get blocked. It's a matter of time. It might not happen today, might not happen tomorrow, but sure enough, by next month, next year, you'll never be able to run ads ever again. Like, you need to have these, and these are parts of the terms and services. And again, if you're sketchy, they're just not gonna let you play the game because there's plenty of other people that are gonna abide by the rules that'll spend way more money than you will. Like, they don't care about you. And that's just an unfortunate truth. Number 3 is one that I think is more obvious, but also wildly misunderstood. Danger words. If you're using words like hemp or cure or before and after, even using the word you too many times in the wrong way, that can get you blocked. Number 4, and this one hurts a lot of people, faked urgency and exaggerated claims. When you use words like guaranteed results or only 10 left. And by the way, this group isn't the one that's gonna get you noticed, but it's gonna be the reason that if you're already kind of in that gray area or being warned, like this will prevent you from just being able to run anything ever again. So there is some level of what's gonna put you on their radar and what's gonna get you blocked forever. You can kind of sneak under the radar with some of these terms and people use it all the time, but it's mainly because they're doing everything else right, so it's not a problem. But if you're pushing the boundaries, these are reasons that you'll never be able to play the game again. And that brings us to number 5, which is honestly something nobody else is talking about and you need to know, especially if you're a dropshipper. Reused creatives and red flagged back. If your video came from your supplier or the images that you're using are also being used by like 50 other advertisers, if any of those people get flagged, you're gonna get flagged too. You're guilty by association. And the same thing happens if you pay for like SEO backlinks on some scammy site. The machine sees, oh, you're involved with this really scammy person. Well, we don't want to deal with you at all because somebody else will pay us. So we know we have the inventory. There's no demand issue here. So we're just not gonna let you play. And this is one of the reasons that your CPMs are probably creeping up. This is one of the reasons why your frequency is through the roof. And one of the reasons why your conversion rate is really bad. If you're using the same stuff as other people and any of them are harmful in the relationship of how they treat Meta and their end users, if you're using the same tools they are, you're gonna get blocked just like them. It's not in Meta's interest to go through line item by line item. They're like, oh, this image was used by 10 people that got blocked. Let's find the other 1,000 people that are using it. Let's just block them too. We just don't need to deal with that problem. And that's just the unfortunate truth. But here's the kicker. Even if your ads are clean, you could still go down. Remember that Meta evaluates your domain, your IP, your past creative history, your business manager connections, and who else is in your orbit. Like, these things matter. You might be a saint, but if your neighbor sins, you're going down too. And when you get banned, Meta doesn't have to tell you why. They just shut the door on you. And I know because it happened to me. I've run ads for Apple, Activision, Levi's. I spend over $1 million a day at the peak of my spending. I've built brands with 8-figure exits and helped businesses get to 9 figures a year in revenue. And one morning, Meta decided that I couldn't run ads anymore. Not because I broke the rules, but because of somebody that I used to work with did. They scraped Facebook data and got sued by the FTC. And because we once shared a business manager, the algorithm blacklisted me. Even with 10 years of trust and a bunch of reps on speed dial, like I know the people running the departments, I couldn't get my account back. I had to start a new one. I literally had to start from scratch over 10 years into the game. And that's totally fine. It's a thing that I learned, like we all go through stuff, but like I knew the people. I knew the folks that could literally flip the switch and make everything okay. And they're like, I can't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Your account is nuclear. I wasn't safe. Nobody. So what do most people do? They panic. They buy some warmed up account off of Telegram. They rent a shared business manager from some sketchy user in a Discord channel. They cross their fingers and hope they don't get banned again. Guess what? They get banned again because nothing was fixed. Now you're renting ad space in some digital slum, and if the guy sitting next to you decides to run a scam, you're all out on the street. Let's talk about the real fix. You need protection. And for this, my #1 recommendation is to use Orange Trail. That's where they come in. They provide top-tier agency ad accounts, and you'll get direct access to their compliance team that reviews your site, your creatives, and your ads to make sure they're always up and running. That's a huge bonus. Plus, platform-level support from Meta and Google and Twitter and TikTok and Reddit, etc., etc., etc. From day one, you can have unlimited ad spend, direct line to reps. You'll get Slack access with real human beings, as well as creative and copy compliance reviews from the systems themselves, so you don't push live an ad that could get you banned for life. And you can get set up in under 24 hours with like a great dashboard and billing support. Like this is the way. They even offer cash back for running ads on like Twitter and Reddit and Bing. This isn't rental, this is a partnership. You're dealing with a vendor. They have specific relationships with these platforms. You're not cheating the system. There's an entire department at Meta specifically designed to help these high-risk area ad accounts operate without any interruption. Like this is part of their job, is to make sure that you can continue to run ads. This is an entire industry. And so instead of trying to buy those scam me, warmed up ad accounts from some complete stranger from around the world, why not deal directly with a representative who works for the company that you're trying to run ads, where their entire day job, as soon as they get in to the moment they leave, is to make sure your ads never go off. Like, that's the way. This is the way of getting it done. I've seen it all. I've tried every shortcut. I've been in the game for over 12 years. Believe me, there's nothing new. I've lost ad accounts that should be untouchable. I spent over $500-600 million in one ad account. I stopped counting after 2018. And literally in 2021, that ad account went dead with no warning. And I reached out to everybody that I know, like internal reps, like senior management. Like, I have the phone number of the people who can fix the problem. And they literally told me there was nothing they could do. It's not even like they would lose their job if they did it. Like, functionally, it wasn't an option anymore. This can happen to anyone at any time for any reason. But if you start working with people whose sole job is to keep your ad accounts live, and I think Orange Trail is the best one in the business, you're gonna run clean, scale hard, and sleep well at night. That was the only reason we were able to run ads in a banned vertical back with Fab CBD and get them to a $20 million check. So if you've ever lost an account and don't know why, got flagged before an ad even starts, or worried that your business might get wiped out tomorrow with no warning, just overnight, lights off, you don't need to panic. You just need to have the right team behind you. You need to use the right tools for the job. And this isn't a gray area. And what I love about Orange Trail is they have the best relationships with every platform. And there are some where you'll even get a cash back just for running the ads, on top of what you're probably getting from your Amex Gold. Please, by the way, if you're not using Amex Gold, that's 4% cash back. Like, think of all of the cash back as just a discounted CPA on your ads. What if you got 4, 5, 10%? Like, what does that do for your bank account? Plus, you're getting points. Like, this is a no-brainer. And for what it's worth, the price is not that high. Like, as of the point that I'm recording this right now, it's like $15-20 a day. Like, that's a rounding error on your ad spend. With a 4.6 star rating on Trustpilot and a tiny ad spend fee? If you're using cost caps, you might not spend that anyway. Like, you won't notice it. But when your ad account goes dark forever with no warning, you're gonna notice that. Like I said from the beginning, this video is a complete step-by-step guide to help you get your ad account back, how to not have to wait for it, and how to use tools so that you never have to worry about it ever again. No more stress, no more guessing. Let's just get back to growth. And if you're interested in Orange Trail, I know the owners. We go way back, like snack packs, back to like the first Whaleys. They've been doing this for years. And there's a link here, disruptyourSchool.com/Orange Trail. That makes sure that they know you're coming from me, so you get white glove treatment and the best damn price possible. You deserve this. If you want unlimited spend, 24-hour support, and the freedom to never have to worry that your ad account might get banned for some completely random reason that you're completely unaware of, for the cost of like $15-20 a day, it's a no-brainer. So check it out. And let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comment section down below. And I really hope that you take advantage of these tools, this process, this system. Let me know anything else I can do to help you out. And if you want to know more and you're ready to dive even deeper into more fun things, here's a video right here for you. All right, and until next time, I'll see you on the internet. Bye.